Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So it's currently like 6:45 in the morning and it is Friday, August 3rd. So today I have something a little different for you guys and I'm actually kind of really excited about it. So first, excuse like all of this. I will explain this. So like I said in my first video, I'm from Ohio and I'm like 15 minutes from Canton, which if you don't know, that is home of the Football Hall of Fame. So every year there's like an enshrinement festival. You guys, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if this is worth explaining, but I'm going to explain it. There's like an enshrinement festival and all of the new like players get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Whatever. Backstory of that whole thing is that there's a bunch of events that go on during this week in Canton, and I get to go to a few of them, and I am so lucky because they are so much fun. So where I'm going with all of this is today I'm going to the fashion show that happens during the whole week, and a lot of like the wives of the football players and just people from Canton and anybody really, I guess, whoever wants to go goes. So that's why I'm up so early. That's why I look like this. I figured I would do a video. I'm just like getting ready for the fashion show, doing my hair and all that stuff, and then take you guys with me to the fashion show because it's really cool and I get to go with some super awesome people. So yeah, that's what I figured. So I did just my foundation, like primer and all of that, so it can set in while I do my hair, just so when I'm contouring and like powdering and all of that, it doesn't smear, because the foundation that I use, I had to use like my tanner one, sometimes smears because it's a drugstore one. So yeah, that's why I did that. That's why my hair looks lovely. So yeah, I figured that's how I would start. So I'm gonna do my hair and then we'll get into the video. Okay, I obviously have not started my hair yet, but I wanted to mention my room is like a coral color, obviously, so it makes my skin looks super red. I'm not sunburned. It's the skin. It's like the color of the room. I don't know. Also, there's clothes on the back of my bed here. That's like my stuff for the fashion show, so it's not just like random stuff thrown on my bed. It's stuff in preparation. Okay, peace. Okay, I am back. My hair is finished. It looks a little crazy because I don't like brush my hair out or anything. I let it stay like this extra while I do my makeup because I like to let the curls set in and let them stay like super bouncy for as long as possible, and then I brush them out, so hopefully that helps them hold their shape. But I figured I'd answer a few questions that I literally always get about curling my hair while I'm here and while I just curled it. So for starters, I literally use nothing fancy. Like, I use the most basic products ever to curl my hair. So it's super affordable, super easy. Anyways, so I use a Conair, literally, like, I think I got this from Mark's, which is a grocery store where I'm from. So I think any drugstore or like anything like that would have this kind of curling iron. But it's a 1 1/4 inch. I recently, like maybe a year ago, had to move up to a kind of a bigger barrel because my hair was getting longer and it was just taking so long and they were looking too tight. My curls were looking too tight. So I moved up to the 1 1/4 inch barrel. I still have my smaller one. I use it sometimes if I'm going somewhere like super nice and I need the curl to last really long, but for today I kind of wanted more of a relaxed look, and it's not that long of a day, so it'll hold just fine. So yeah, that's what I use, and I always get asked the question if I use it like a wand, which obviously if you watch the time lapse, I don't. I use it like a normal curling iron, so I use like the clip and everything. So that's pretty much it for my curling iron. I'm pretty sure this is like $14, something like that, around that price, so super cheap. I love it. I will literally never use anything else because it works. Anyways, also you saw like I sectioned my hair, so I section it down the middle first and then I section it like up from there, and I just use super big clips. And as I'm going, I sometimes use hairspray depending on the event. Today I did because I need it to stay. But if it's just a normal day, I don't use hairspray throughout. I'll just hairspray it at the end, maybe if that. But my hair is naturally super, super curly, so it does hold curl fairly well, which is nice, I guess. And then also lately, I've really been into using, what's this called? Dry shampoo, throughout, like, curling my hair. I don't know why, I think it just gives it better texture. So that's what lately I've been liking to do, and I've been using the Nexus dry shampoo. It's from just like any drugstore, but it's kind of on the pricier side for a drugstore dry shampoo, but it works really good, so I've been liking that lately. And then I always get asked, like, I get asked the weirdest questions about curling my hair, but I always shower at night and let it air dry throughout the night. And since my hair's getting longer, I do have to, like, sometimes blow dry it in the morning, which is fine, but it's not as bad as, like, having to wake up and blow dry it, because that takes literally almost an hour to blow dry my hair. So I always sleep at night with wet hair, and I feel like it just curls better if it's not, like, freshly blown dried. So that's what I do to curl my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna let it sit, and I'm gonna start my makeup. So since this is like a get ready with me, I figured I would show you what products I'm using. I don't have like the best lighting for a full-on like tutorial, so I'm just not gonna do that, but I will show you what I've been using lately and what I've been liking. So for my face in general, every morning I like wash my face and everything. I use like a special face wash. If you guys are interested in that, I can always do a video like on skincare, but for now I'm just not going to talk about it. But I use Mario Badescu rose water spray after I'm done washing my face. It's super refreshing. It smells so good. So I've really been liking this. Obviously I'm new to it. I've hardly used any of it. I probably had it for like 2 weeks now, but I love it. So I use the pink rose water one in the morning, and then I use the aloe one at night, which I so far have been liking that, so that's what I do there. And then actually all of the stuff I used on my face is drugstore products right now. So for the summer I usually just get my favorite drugstore stuff because I don't stay tan for very long, so I don't like buying high-end stuff for summer because I don't need it for that long, and I don't wear makeup all day 24/7 in the summer, so I really don't need anything super fancy. Anyways, to prime my face, I use this year-round. It is my all-time favorite primer. I don't think I will ever find anything that I love more, and it's super cheap. So I use the Master Prime. It's by Maybelline. Sometimes this shade is really hard to find. It's the green one for redness control. So yeah, sometimes the green one is hard to find, but usually any drugstore has it, and usually whenever I see it, I pick one up because I go through it so often. But yeah, it's for like blur control and redness, so I love this. And then this is the foundation I used. It's Infallible Total Cover, and it's by L'Oreal, and it's in the shade 304. So I also have, I think, 302. Yeah, I have 302. This is, I guess I got this in probably like April or May, when I was starting to get more color, but this is like my full-on summer color, which is 304. But I've actually really been, really been liking this foundation. Even when sometimes like I have a bigger event, I will still use this just because I like it that much. But yeah, I've been liking this a lot, and I recently just got like a newer foundation that's more high-end, but it's not in my shade for the summer, so I decided I would go with this. And then to set all of that, I used 2 powders. I usually don't do that, but for today I decided to. So I've really been liking Advanced Radiance powder by CoverGirl, and this is in the shade 110. It's just creamy neutral. I actually have never tried a high-end powder just because I feel like I don't use powder all that much, and what I've used so far that I get at drugstores I really, really like. So I kind of don't want to spend the money on a more expensive one because these work perfectly fine and I really like them. So far that's kind of what I do. And then this is my all-time favorite. You can see like I've already hit the pan on it because I use it so much, but it's Rimmel London Stay Matte long-lasting pressed powder. This stuff is amazing. Like if you need a good matte finish, this is where it's at. This is again in the shade, I think it's 11, it's like 011, but it's creamy neutral again, and I absolutely love this. Today I just put it under my eyes and on my nose, like in my T-zone where I want my skin to stay matte the most. So yeah, that's what I did, and then I put the other one all over my face. So that's all I use on my face, just for like coverage and powder wise, and now I'm going to contour, so be right back. Okay, so I finished my contour and my highlight. You can't really see that well in this lighting, but I'll show you guys obviously the final look. So for contouring, this is where I use more high-end products because I just think they work better, they aren't as orange, and they last a lot longer. So for my bronzer and all of that, I use I don't really know what I say actually. It's Anastasia or Anastasia. I don't know what's the right one. I don't really talk about it out loud until now, so I really don't know what I say. Anyways, it's the contour kit, and I have the light to medium one. And this is what it looks like inside. It's super dirty and gross because I use it 24/7. Obviously, this is the color I go into the most because it's the most used and dirtiest one. But anyways, I'm going to close that because it's gross. But I use 2 angled brushes. So this is the one that I go in with first to get like the fine line, and then I kind of blend it out with my bigger brush. So that's what I do there, and then you guys obviously saw, but I go all the way up my hairline too, just to make sure it all blends. And for that, sometimes I'll use like the darker colors like these two, or I'll like dip into all 3. It just really depends. But I used always the middle shade, like just down my cheek. So that's what I do there, and then I always finish off my upper cheekbone with both of these light colors. It kind of depends on the day and which outfit. You kind of can't really see, but this one's pinkier and this one is more of a yellow shade, and then this one over here actually has a shimmer to it, so I don't really use this one all that often because I use the Candlelight Glow by Too Faced, which is a highlighter, and I kind of hit pan on this one too, so you can tell how much I use it. But it's like a light champagne color and then a light pink color, and this is in the shade Warm Glow. I think there's 2 of these, I don't remember, but this one is Warm Glow. So that is what I use to contour my face. And just so you know like what areas I do, so I go down my cheeks with the dark color, obviously around my hairline like I said. Sometimes I bring it down onto my forehead. Today I did. And then I bring it down the sides of my nose and down my neckline just so everything blends. So that's what I do with like the tans. And then with highlight, I'll do the matte right here and then under my eyes just to lighten it up, and then I'll go in with the shimmer on top of that and down my nose, on the tip of my nose, which is my all-time favorite thing, and then above my upper lip. So that is what I highlight. I think I'm going to do eyebrows next, so I'll be back. Okay, so I finished my brows. For this, I actually use 2 other drugstore products as well. Like I said, if it works and it's from the drugstore, I'm going to use it until the day I die, because why not? But I actually am kind of looking around for new brow products, so if you have any recommendations, hit me up in the comments because I kind of could use something new. So for now, I'm using the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. It's like a little mini powder palette. I've never tried like gel or anything like that on my eyebrows. I always use a powder just because I feel like the gels almost look too fake on me. The powder kind of gives it more of a natural look, and I don't have a lot to fill in, so I don't really need anything super heavy. So this just has 3 shades in it. The first one's kind of darker, this one is more of a warm brown, and then this is a highlight that you're supposed to use like on your brow bone, which I obviously never use. So I really just go into the two brown shades. And then I use more of a slanted like eyeliner brush for just to like outline my brow. And then I use, it's supposed to be a smudge brush for my eyelids, but I never smudge like my eyeliner or anything like that. So I use this for my brow as well, just to fill in. And then I have a spoolie that I use just to get the shape and everything like that. And then I use Great Lash. Some people use this as a mascara, but it's just a clear mascara, and it like has a spoolie in it like any normal mascara would, and I usually just brush off the edges so I don't get a lot. And then I'll use that to set my eyebrows, which people usually, like when my friends watch me do my makeup, they think it's super weird, but once they use it, they thank me later, so you're welcome. This is a gem. So that's what I use to set my brows. I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow, so stay tuned. So I just finished my eyeshadow. I look kind of psycho without like eyeliner and mascara on, but that's okay. So I actually used everything from the Tartelette Toasted palette. These are my absolute favorite eyeshadow palettes. I have, I think, 3. Yeah, I have 3. So I have just like the normal one. I think it's the Amazonian clay one. I really, really like this one for an everyday. And then I have Tartelette in Bloom. This is probably my least favorite one. But I honestly haven't given it that much of a fair shot. And then I think this is the newest one, the Tartelette Toasted. I got this for Christmas this past year, and I really haven't used it much up until lately, and I've really been liking this. So this one, if you haven't seen it, is a lot of orange and brown colors, super neutral, but I absolutely love this. I have blue eyes, obviously, so like a lot of browns and like warm golden colors are all I use just to enhance my eyes. So that is what I used. If you guys want to see like a full eyeshadow look with me one day, eventually I'll get to it, but it's a lot to explain right now. So this is all I used, and this is what it got me, so that's that. I'm going to finish off with eyeliner and mascara, and then that'll be it. Okay, we are totally finished. I'm like sitting in front of my window trying to get a better view for you guys so you can kind of see the whole finished product. But for my eyes, just because I get a lot of questions on my eyelashes, I don't have any extensions or anything. I think it's honestly just good genes from my curly hair that make my eyelashes long. But I just had my eyeliner. I don't know where I put it. But anyways, I've been using the Lash Paradise brand from, I think it's L'Oreal. Maybe. I don't want to give credit to the wrong thing. I don't really know, honestly. Anyways, it's Lash Paradise. It's in like this rose gold bottle. This stuff is the bomb. I just use their felt tip eyeliner, which I really like too. I only use felt tips when I'm doing liquid eyeliner, so I really liked that. And then I use always the Lash Paradise mascara in the shade Black. I recently got the waterproof one, and this seems a bit chunkier and harder to work with, so if you're trying this for the first time, I would definitely not do the waterproof, but definitely check out this brand because it's amazing. So that's my eyes. I'm gonna get dressed and show you guys my outfit, and then we'll head to the fashion show. Okay, so here is the final outfit. My top and my skirt are both from Dillard's, I think. My all-time favorite shoes right now, they're platforms, they're from Target. And then I just have on, I always wear these same 2 necklaces, my Kendra Scott and then my little initial necklace. Just little dainty gold hoops, not little, I guess, they're just gold hoops. And then I have on my Apple Watch and a few Alex and Omnis. And that's basically it. I added a lip color. It's kind of like a cranberry red. And again, the lighting in here sucks, so sorry about that. But I'm just gonna bring a jean jacket, I think, in case I get cold, but that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys at the show.
Okay guys, so we just got home. It is now like 4 o'clock, so a super long day, but we had an awesome time. So thanks for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. Give it a huge thumbs up, and I will see you next time.